that, huh? That was absolutely wild. Hey, you're about to see kind of a typical day on Dale Hollow. Junk fishing, basically. It's November, but the water's still 64, 65, hasn't really cooled off enough to really get the fish real shallow. But had some clouds today, and when the wind kicked up, pretty good. The morning started out kind of calm and sunny, not a lot of action. Ended up going near some hydrilla and finding some smallmouth. Got a few of those to bite. What I was using for the smallmouth in this video was this Ned swivel head from VMC and a 3/8, so kind of a heavy one, which is great. Fire it out there. I was putting this Ned BLT. This is a goby color, but it's got kind of a white ghosty belly on it, so looks a lot like a shad. A lot of thread fins starting to push shallow. Not like it'll be in a few more weeks. Once it gets below 60, there should be a lot of shad up shallow and a lot of fish chasing them around shallow. So right now it's taken some work to find fish shallower than 25 or 30 feet. It's not my cup of tea to go out there and fish that deep for them. So the Ned BLT, got some smallies on those, and then a mixed bag on, this is the Rapala Maverick 110. This is like a pro blue color. I'm not sure what they call, if that's what they call it, but ghosty with a blue back, a little bit of white on the belly. That was good for a variety of species, as you're gonna see. And yeah, not a crazy day, no huge fish, not a ton of numbers, but just kind of a typical day junk fishing out here on Dale Hollow with a nice mixed bag to show for it. So enjoy. That was wild. That was absolutely wild. It's a nice little school of fish. I threw this heavy Ned in there, 3/8 ounce. I call it a heavy Ned. It's a wobble head. There it is. Anyway, must have grabbed it and swam straight toward me because I just had slack line for days. Cool colors on that one. See if we can get any of his buddies to go here. Beautiful colors. Little brush pile or something. There's a whole bunch of fish on it. Let's see if we can get some of them to go. Oh, broke me off in the brush pile. Broke me off in the brush pile. That felt like a good fish too. Smoked it and then ran right into the brush pile. That was crazy. I'm gonna back off this thing just a little bit. There's a bunch of fish on it. Get a little bit upwind and a little further out, and then I'll feel like I can spot lock, because it looks like there might be a couple dozen fish in the area. See how many we can catch. I see one coming up to check out the boat already, so I think I just have to drift here for a minute. little Crush City Ned BLT, and I have it on this new head. It's like a wobble head. Get you the actual name of it here, but it's you don't feel like it's too heavy when they can just kind of pick it up off the bottom like that. And they've been nailing it. Every hit's been like dong, and they actually those last two took off with it. But that's smallmouth for you, right? He was swimming with it. It's a largemouth. There's largemouth and smallmouth mixed together right here. Oh, that's a smallmouth. Kind of a skinny one. Nice little smallie, acrobatic. I do not mind that heavier head, that 3/8 head. I could go way lighter. I'm only in 14-ish feet of water. But boy, does it cast nice. Gets to the bottom quickly. I can move it quicker along the bottom. It's just efficient. They're willing to, not only are they willing to pick it up and hold on to it, but they're swimming off with it. They're just taking off with it, so it's because there's a lot of fish here. See if we can catch a few more before they spook out. It's kind of been one and done here on a lot of these schools, but I like the way they're situated here. There's some hydrilla up in 10 feet, and then there's a nice flat out here. Goes out to about 15 and then breaks into a little deeper water, kind of where the boat's sitting. And there's some stumps and logs and a few rock piles on this little 14-foot flat. So when I'm seeing the fish up and cruising around on the forward facing here and there, but that bite I just kind of threw at a clump of weeds or a stump. I don't actually know what it was, but just throwing at cover, and then the fish appear as soon as that heavy Ned gets down there. Wobble Ned, I don't know what we're gonna call these, but anyway, heavy Ned for now. got him. Good. What we got here? Walleye. Stacked on a windy point. Walleyes, go figure. They're even hitting bait on the surface here. How's that, huh? Beauty. And a jerkbait. If those are all walleyes on the screen, there's a lot of them here. Let's see if we can get a couple more. Fish on. Fish on. It's another walleye. This is a smallmouth. Now he knows it's hooked. Heave-ho. The old heave-ho. The Maverick 110. Little smallmouth fun though. See what else is going on out there. A lot of fish here on the screen, so see what kind of damage we can do. Doubt a jig and a swim bait would catch a few as well. Hooked up. The walleye. Hi-yo. Feisty. Feisty walleyes. Up north we call these walleyes. Up north. Yes. sir. We'll take it. There's a variety here, I think. See what else we can get. Slamming the jerkbait. Keep switching around, but I should probably just stick with the jerkbait. But the bites are coming on here. Windy point, jerkbait, makes sense. Right there. Another walleye. Another big walleye. Another pissed walleye. Different coloration on this one. Man, are they attacking the jerkbait? And getting entangled in my net. I guess it's worth it. Chunky, chunky. Get her back. All right, just working this. This is a Maverick 110 from Rapala. Jerkbait, pro blue color. It's 12 or 14 feet deep over there on the top, the shallowest part. That one hit right by the boat. It's 25 feet, 30 feet of water right here. So these walleyes are coming up, feeding right under the surface. No issue coming up for a jerkbait right now. They're no doubt they're running through shad on the high spot on this point, but running around off the sides too, and they don't care if they're on the bottom or not. They are not necessarily bottom feeders, right? Pretty fun. Suspendoids. And on the point. I'm gonna start boat flipping them though. That one was a little too big to boat flip. Something on here. Largemouth or spot. It's a spotted bass. Look at that. Cool. Cool colors on them. Spotted bass. Wild. Funny looking largemouth. See how the belly's, how white it is, but then it's got spots, right? Got a little dark patch on his tongue. Here we go. On the blade bait. Crappie. Nice little Dale Hollow crappie. There's a bunch of crappies out here, I think. Marked a bunch of smaller marks. Not sure what they were going to be. There you have it. So crappie.